See if the Nets can do anything just to chip a little closer. Barnes, he hasn't missed. Ali Barnes, the 4th pick of this past year's draft, out of Florida State. Here's Brown, kick into the corner. Mills whips it out. Curry got it for 3.
Tough busting up the zone.
Siakam rattles in a 3.
That's the other. They are an average 3-point shooting team, and they have been lights out.
Brown looking to answer. He does. Another corner 3 for Bruce Brown. And they have used that length. And Simmons, Durant in particular, has been so good this season in the prior 2 matchups against worst matchups for him.
Just think about how much ball pressure they present, the amount of turnovers they create in general, let alone when you don't have a lot of depth at that position.
Another chance here for the Nets. Johnson over to Mills, cutting between 2, lobbing it up to Drummond. Gorgeous alley.
Well, that's the hope that at some point that 3-point shooting starts to revert back to the mean.
Wow, how about the dance from James Johnson to the right?
He's able to get downhill and get around the basket.
Doc Vaughn saying, get back, let's get another stop. Trent through the teeth of the D. Flynn a 3, it's good. Boy, it's just one.
A lot of back and forth.
It's a big game, and you look at the standings. Raptors 1 game up on the Nets. They are the 7 seed. Brooklyn is the 8 in the play-in. Obviously, we all know the runway is getting shorter and shorter to the end of the regular season and trying to get out of the play-in in general. But if you're going to play that 7-8 game, obviously you'd rather it be at home.
Absolutely, especially a team like Toronto and the way their crowd always brings such a high level of intensity to the atmosphere. But I think you look at this Raptors team and what they've done lately, both coming out of the break, and we talked about the last 5 games.
Brown gets the floater to drop in, 14 for Bruce Brown.
But prior to that, the reason why they're sitting in 7th, they went on a 17-6 run in the middle of the season. It started out about 500 and then reeled off a bunch of wins.
Curry comes up with a steal out of bounds off Toronto, and nice D there for Seth Curry.
And a lot of that is just predicated when they have their key pieces and they are clicking. They can be excellent, and there still is a championship pedigree to the core when you look at Fred VanVleet, you look at Pascal Siakam, you look at OG Anunoby, what Scotty Barnes has brought to the table. And Gary Trent Jr. has been such an important aspect. He tapered off just a little bit recently, but he was running through a stretch of 30-point games where he had been so deadly and how he was able to generate points. So this is a tough team.
Bruce Brown gets to it. Here's Curry. We're going to shake Achua. Curry on the attack. Flips it out. 3 to shoot. Brown couldn't get the floater. Wanted a whistle. Didn't come. Here's Barnes. Over to Siakam. No. Loose ball. Achua gets fouled. And then Johnson swipes it into Achua and gets called for a T. Johnson maybe a little out of control there.
Take a look right here. So watch ball coming up, and yeah.
Free throw missed by Trent, who has been quiet tonight, one of the only Raptors who has. James Johnson has 4 fouls, a flagrant, a technical. Trying to hit for the cycle.
Well, yeah, and I think he's trying to explain that he was trying to tip and swipe the ball back out, but I think the trajectory of it and the awareness of where Achua was at and throwing it down at him kind of lends itself to a different direction.
Kessler Edwards will check in for the Nets. Drummond, Brown, Edwards, Curry, and Thomas. The 5 for Brooklyn, down 24 here in this third. Drummond travels. 16 turnovers now for the Nets. 14 of them came in the first half. Jock Vaughn, by the way, coaching tonight. Steve Nash into health and safety protocols just before the start of the game. Wow. How about Malachi Flynn just ripping it away from Kessler Edwards? Flynn will try a three. Can't hit. Offensive rebound at Chua. Flynn, another try. That one is good. Malachi Flynn has brought it, starting for Fred VanVleet tonight. A 9-2 Toronto run. It's a 27 Raptors rookie since Charlie Villanueva back in 05-06.
On who you knew would be an excellent defender, and how throughout the course of the season on the offensive side, adding levels to his game of where he can score. We've seen a lot of those hustle plays, but also it's continuing to work on the fundamentals of it, and that's where he has been vastly improving on a game-by-game basis.
Trent has to hoist. Got it on the rim. Siakam able to save it. What an effort from Pascal Siakam, and it results in two. Those are the plays the Raptors have been making all night long, just playing with such tenacious hunger.
But it's also the teammates and their awareness of it. Everyone understands what Siakam was doing, and now you see it once again.
Trent off the steal. That's a goaltend.